Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Maths with Kalyani, where we turn confusion into clarity with simple tips and clever tricks. So let's make a maths your new superpower. So today we are diving into the fundamental concept of the mathematics, that is the number system. So do you know what is the number? Right. So you use the numbers every day, from a counting to a complex calculations, right? But do you really know the different types of the number? No. So let's explore the various kinds of the numbers and how they fit into the number system. Okay, so by the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of a natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational number, and more. So let's get started. Okay, guys. So we are starting with the natural numbers. So can you count this? Yes. One, two, three, four, five. Right? So that's it. The numbers we can actually you can count. These numbers are called as a natural number. And as you can see here, natural number begins with one only. Okay? So suppose I have a 5 rupees and I have given those 5 rupees to my one of my friend. So what I left with? Hmm, zero. All right. So consider this scenario. You went outside to eat a pizza. And have you ever asked them, give me a zero pizza? Can you count a zero pizza? No, right? So you cannot count a zero. So 0 is not a natural number because we cannot count it. So what is 0 then? Where can I put 0 into the number system? Yes, absolutely right. When I am adding natural number plus 0, I get a new set of the number and that set of the number is called as a whole numbers. So as you can see here, this is your number line and this number line when starts with a 1, that is with the natural number, right? So these are the natural numbers. And when I'm adding 0 to this natural number, this is called as a whole numbers. Okay? Alright. Now consider this scenario. So we were talking about one of my friend, right? Suppose I have 5 rupees, right? But I have to give 6 rupees or 10 rupees to one of my friend. But I am lacking how much rupees? But how you are going to represent this? No? Okay. Consider this another scenario. What is the temperature of the Antarctica? Can you tell me? Yes, it is minus 40 degrees Celsius, right? But can you put this minus 40 here on the number line? No? Yes, that's it. So that's it when the integers came into the picture, right? So when we have these are the positive integers, right? These are the positive integers, that is the natural number. This is our zero, right? And numbers left to the zero, these are the negative integers. Okay. So can you see the new set of the number here? That is negative numbers, zero, and the positive numbers, right? All these numbers are together. These numbers together are called as a integers. All right. So you can see the number line of the integer here. So at the center you can see the zero and all the positive numbers are written on the right side of the zero and all the negative numbers are written on the left side of the zero. Okay. Now, fun fact, you have to remember this. Zero is neither a positive nor a negative number. Alright? So, we talk about the natural number, we talk about the whole numbers, and we talk about the integers. Now, can you tell me this? Are so these are the integers you can see here in the picture minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Now, see here. This set is called as a natural number, right? And this set is called as a whole number, alright? And this set is called as a integers. Now, can I say that natural numbers are a part of the whole number, right? And whole numbers are a part of the integers? Yes. So, can I draw the Venn diagram for this? If these are my natural number, right? Okay. These are my whole numbers, which includes 0. And this natural number starts with a 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm adding 0 to that, I get a whole number. And when I'm adding negative integers to this, I get a whole set of the new number, that is integers. Understood? Okay. Moving to the next. Suppose we were talking about the pizza, right? So you went outside and ordered the one whole pizza. So that pizza is divided into the 4 pieces. But you ate only 2 pieces of that pizza or 2 slices of that pizza. Alright. So can you tell me into the number how much pizza actually you ate? No, right? So this is when rational number came into the picture. Okay, so how we are going to represent this? So there were total 4 slices, and out of 4 slices, you ate only 2 slices. So this 2 upon 4 is called as a rational number. All right. So when any number is written into the P upon Q form, where Q is not equal to 0, that number is called as a rational number. That number is called as a rational number. So, can you tell me where we are going to represent this rational number on the number system? Yes, you can see here. These are the rational number on the number system. So you can see there are some positive rational numbers also and some negative rational numbers also. Alright? Okay, before proceeding ahead, I want to tell you one fun fact here. So, do you know what is fraction? Right. Fraction is a part of something. It is a part of something. Okay. Now, there are few types of the fraction. The first one is proper fraction and the second one is improper fraction. Now, what is the difference between proper fraction and improper fraction? So we were talking about this P upon Q form of the rational number, right? So P is a numerator and Q is a denominator, right? So when numerator is actually less than denominator, that fraction is called as a proper fraction. And if you are converting that proper fraction into the decimal number, you can see that value is coming less than 1. That's why we call it as a proper fraction only. Then can you tell me what is improper fraction? Absolutely correct. When numerator is greater than denominator, that fraction is called as a improper fraction. Alright. Now there is a third type also. That is mixed fraction. What is mixed fraction? So we were talking about the pizza, right? So suppose you ate one whole pizza and a slice from the another pizza. Okay, so this one pizza we represent as a 1 and this one slice we represent as a 1 by 4. So how much actually pizza you ate? 1 and 1 by 4. So this 1 and 1 by 4 is called as a mixed fraction. So do you understood that these 3 types of the fraction? That is proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Alright? Okay. Now I want to tell you one more thing about the rational numbers, that we can convert this rational number into the decimal form very easily. Okay, tell me any one rational number. I'm taking 1 by 2. So if I'm dividing 1 by 2, what I get? It's a 0.5. So this is nothing but the decimal form of that number. Okay, so you understood about the rational number? Alright? Okay, moving to the next. Okay, one thing. So when you divided 1 by 2, you get 0.5. So this is the end of the number here, right? But when I'm dividing 1 upon 3, I'm dividing 1 by 3, what would I get? It's a 0.3333 and so on. So this 3 gets a repeat, right? So can you see this number is ending here itself, right? So if any decimal is ending, okay, so that decimal is called as a terminating number, okay? And if that decimal is not ending anywhere, that decimal is called as a non-terminating decimal number. Understood? Okay. Now this is the R actually next type of the number, that is terminating and non-terminating decimals. So I hope you understood what is terminating and non-terminating decimals. Alright, I'm repeating again. When any number, when we are converting rational number into the decimal number, right? So if that decimal is ending anywhere, that decimal is called as a terminating decimal. And if that decimal is not ending anywhere, it is called as a non-terminating decimal. Alright? Okay. Now, we were talking about the 1 upon 3. So, you have seen that 3 is repeating here, right? So, this decimal is also called as a repeating decimal. Why? Because if, see, 3 is repeating here. So, whenever any number is repeating, it is called as a repeating decimal. It might be 0.347347, right? Here, 3 digits are repeating. So this decimal is called as a repeating decimal. And if any decimal is not repeating, that decimal is called as a non-repeating decimal. That is, you can see this decimal is called as a non-repeating. Alright? Okay. But guys, we learned about this rational number, right? Now I'm giving you one decimal or one rational number to you guys. Okay? So 22 upon 7. Now can you tell me what is the decimal form of this? Yes? 3.14. Is it so? So it is even non-terminating, right? It is not ending anywhere, and none of the digit is repeating here, right? So this number is non-repeating, right? And non-terminating also, right? So what do we call this set of the number? These are the rational number? No, right? So what are these? So this is our new number system, that is the irrational number. These numbers are called as an irrational number because the decimal form is non-repeating and non-terminating. And the famous example of this irrational number is a pi or E, that is the Euler's number. Understood? Okay. Now, can I draw the Venn diagram for all these numbers? Yes. So you can see here, these are the first numbers, that is the natural number. They start with a 1. Then I'm adding 0 to this number, we get a whole numbers, right? And when we talking about the positive integers and the negative numbers, we get the whole set as a integers. Then we talk about these rational numbers also, and again the irrational numbers. So all these numbers together, these numbers are called as a nothing but real numbers. Alright? Okay. So guys, what we learned here? We talk about the natural number, we talk about the whole numbers, we talk about the rational numbers. Then we talk about the irrational numbers also. And all these numbers together are called as a real numbers. Okay. So at the end of this session, I'm just recapping everything. Okay. So we started with the natural number. That natural number starts with a 1. Then if I'm adding 0 to that natural number set, I get a whole numbers. Moving to the next, we talk about the integers. Then we talk about the rational numbers. Rational numbers are written in the P upon Q form where Q is not equal to 0. And we also talk about their decimal form also. So in decimal form, we talk about the terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals, also repeating and non-repeating decimals also. And then we explored irrational numbers also, where we talk about the irrational numbers such as a pi, that is the 22 upon 7. And finally wrapped it all up with the real numbers. So the number system forms the foundation of so much what we do in the mathematics. And understanding these categories will help you as you move into the more complex topics. Alright. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the more easy explanation and fun mathematical lessons. Thank you for joining this session. Bye bye.